In this monthly horoscope, we'll cover Leo star sign. If you'll like this video, please give it like. And if you're interested in getting free personalized astrology report, please check the link in the video description below. You can also subscribe to this channel to receive free weekly and monthly horoscopes. Let's start with Leo horoscope for June 2020. A brand new eclipse cycle starts this month, crossing the Gemini-Sagittarius axis of the zodiac. The very first eclipse is a full moon or lunar eclipse on the 5th. Eclipses are effective for you due to the fact that they include the relationship between the Sun, Moon and Earth. The Sun is your ruler in astrology. This eclipse cycle highlights the social axis of your horoscope. It's about your good friends and group activities, your involvement with society, politics, neighborhoods, or humanitarian objectives. Also, it's about the things you give birth to. This includes your kids, your lovers, your imaginative tasks, your abilities and talents. This eclipse is highlighting how you express yourself out on the planet. These locations of your life may be shifting or changing as new lessons or knowings emerge. It's sensible not to act on the date of the eclipse but wait and see what happens. As soon as the shadow lifts, a new landscape is exposed. You can decide where you need to step in or take action. Venus and Mars likewise play a pivotal role in this month's events, and specifically linked to the lunar eclipse. Your ruler, the Sun, unites with Venus on the 3rd. This is the moment in Venus's retrograde cycle where she has her audience with the Sun, and changes from being an evening star to a morning star. You might be assisting somebody close during this stage as you're represented by the Sun. With Venus retrograde, there may be a theme of unrequited love, or a love relationship unraveling. This isn't always in your own life but possibly for somebody close whom you care about deeply. Venus stays in retreat until the 25th, and this date can be a significant pivotal moment for all worried. If you've been mulling over love and relationships, this would be an ideal time to speak up or resume the lines of communication. Mars is active during this phase and clashes with Venus on the same day as the Sun-Venus combination, the 3rd. This mix is heated and emotional. Mars is currently in Pisces and your joint financing sector and taboo concerns. Primarily, this flags up a conflict over cash, although perhaps affair is involved too. Where financial resources are worried, you're wise to tread lightly. Neptune is in Pisces and Neptune is a slippery influence. Mars and Neptune are in cahoots on the 13th. With individual planets retrograde throughout June and the very first half of July, the best advice would be to postpone major investments or spending up until a more timely opportunity develops. A few of you could do well now, however, this is a time for humbleness instead of flashy or over-the-top gestures. When planets are retrograde, it can feel like a stop-start month, so rate yourself appropriately. The planet of interaction, Mercury, turns retrograde in June on the 18th. And remains on go sluggish up until July 12. Mercury is presently in Cancer and the most surprising sector of your horoscope. Attempt not to wear yourself out, especially if you're dealing with individual problems, as Cancer guidelines the covert sector in your horoscope. Sometimes this flags up a secret opponent or someone working against you. This is not the time to make a significant choice. Instead, shift things around and alter your regular, so you get the possibility to take a look at your life from a different angle. You could reassess an individual concern or reconsider your work and lifestyle. Mercury makes only one significant planetary element this month to Uranus in Taurus and your profession and occupation sector. This happens on the 5th and 30th. Plus, there's a last, culminating element on July 22nd. This suggests that you're mulling over your long-lasting path, your profession, your vocation and goals. Uranus favors freelance work and craves liberty. It's also about moving your service online. The key time for setting something new in motion is mid-July onwards. Cancer rules rest and retreat in your horoscope. So create more area and quiet time on your own this month. Mercury retrograde deals an opportunity to take time out and be by yourself. Listen to your natural instincts and slow down so you can hear your inner guide. Taking care of yourself and others is a key theme of the existing eclipse cycle, which comes to a close in July 2020. The Cancer-Capricorn axis has to do with being of service, sacrifice, and surrender, and this eclipse cycle began in July 2018. You might select to put your life in the hands of God or follow a spiritual course and release external accomplishments or successes. That's the most extreme outcome of this current cycle. Yet, in some way, big or little, you could find yourself moving your priorities. This month's solar eclipse falls at 0 degrees Cancer, so it's punchy and effective. This happens on the day of the solstice, the 21st, a day when we honor the sun, your ruler. Bear in mind of what happens or what you choose or near this date. It feels as if it could be an essential turning point for you. We hope that you liked this video. If yes, please give it like. And don't forget to get your personalized astrology report today by following a link in the video description below. And subscribe to receive free weekly and monthly horoscopes. Thank you for attention, see you next time.